high-octane atmosphere at the Reino de Navarra Stadium visits up to Pamplona. And an early touch now for Lionel Messi. A little bit of speculation as to whether he might have been rested by Guardiola. And here's Messi again. Lucky ricochet and a fine save by Ricardo. Fingertips to that, the Osasuna goalkeeper.
With the opening minute of the game, Lionel Messi cuts him from the right-hand side. Works well with Xavi. Iniesta's involved. The ball rebounds to Messi, turns on his left foot. Great save from Ricardo. 55 seconds. Great attacking play. Messi involved. Great left foot shot. Just a little bit too close to Ricardo and able to put off the save.
At this stage of a season, as the amount of goals that Pandiani has, 6 in the league, 3 in the last 2 games.
Particularly going forward, we've got 2 wide players who look to get crosses into the box. Every opportunity to the 2 big strikers, Miranda, Pandiani. Hard-working, solid in midfield.
Iniesta, Keita again. Not the surest of clearances by Josecho. Iniesta. First touch, as usual, was excellent. Pass just a touch too heavy for Messi. The idea was right, though. Yes, just took him a little wide. Xavi. Busquets. Keita finding a little bit of space. So too now for Xavi. Here's Lionel Messi. Chance to run at Monreal. In stepped Puyol, and throw-in has gone in favour of Barcelona. Here's Messi.
Defending numbers, look to try and play out the counter-attack. Looks like they're being quite adventurous with Camacho deciding to...
Messi takes on Monreal on his inside. Here's Xavi. Messi receives again from Xavi. Rides the challenge well. Superb balance of his. Vidal finding Iniesta. Xavi. Now Messi. Plenty of room now for Andres Iniesta. Thought about the shot. Here's Xavi.
How hard Keita had to work to try and manoeuvre himself a bit of space.
There was a mistake there by Josecho. Seized upon here by Lionel Messi. And surely that's going to be a flag up against Ibrahimovic, despite the fact that ricocheted off an Osasuna player. The flag went up very quickly.
Messi on the run here. I thought he shot just a slight shade too early. I think he was going to take the ball round Flanyo as well.
Xavi. Lionel Messi. And eventually Puyol has possession. Piqué. Ominous bout of possession here for the champions. Will it lead to a goal in by Puyol just beyond Ibrahimovic? Here's Abidal. Osasuna desperate for some possession. Both sides have had opportunities in what has been a high-intensity opening 45 minutes. A reminder, it's Osasuna in the red, right to left in the... Messi, lovely change of body direction there. So good at that, Lionel Messi. Doesn't really need to dribble around somebody. That was quite outrageous, that little drop of the shoulder. At some stage, I'm sure Pep Guardiola will be resting Lionel Messi. I think it's as much a mental thing as a physical tiredness. So much is resting on his young shoulders with Argentina's difficult qualification for the World Cup finals. They eventually limped over the line, but they do rely on him so much, Maradona's Argentina. Puyol. Messi. Got 3 red shirts to deal with. Still gets his pass away. Excellent movement there from Iniesta.
It's great play.
Well, here is Messi. Oh, lovely ball dinked in towards Ibrahimovic and dealt with very well by Azpilicueta. He didn't want to put his goalkeeper under undue pressure there, the right back. Fed in by Abidal. Messi. Here's Xavi. Iniesta calling for it. Iniesta who just let it brush off his forehead. Here's Puyol. Now Messi. And defending quite deep here. Osasuna. There's room for Abidal again. Ricardo's touch almost took it into the path of Ibrahimovic. Amazing little record Pedro's got this season. Scored in 5 different competitions already. We're not even out of October yet. Barcelona, of course, already with 2. Barcelona, the masters at remaining patient. Still looking to pass their way through. Here's Messi and Puyol. Chance on now, must be. He can't stop scoring at the moment. A hat-trick last week for Keita, and the opener here in Pamplona. Beautifully worked by Barcelona.
Fantastic goal. Keita on hand again. 4 goals in his last 2 games. But the amount of players in that final third of the pitch from both teams. There's so little space for Barcelona to try and create that attack. But it was Messi and Puyol that worked it down the right-hand side. We criticised Puyol in the first half for his technique on his cross. He got it spot on that occasion. Great understanding. He certainly played onside by Osasuna, I think. And the ball slid across the 6-yard box. Keita, one of those attacking midfield players from Barcelona, on hand to tap in. Fantastic goal from Barcelona. You see Messi, great timing on the pass. Puyol played onside by Osasuna, slides it across the 6-yard box. Keita takes the first touch, control it. He's afforded the time and luxury in the 6-yard box to take the second chance, stick it in the back of the net. Guardiola absolutely delighted. He knows this is a tough game, it's a big match. Real Madrid winning tonight. He's looking at his team going 3 points above them again. The striker looked to try and stretch the Barcelona defence, going back towards their own goal, but as we said, Barcelona slowly but surely wore them down. They can afford to be paid for that league match ahead of Real Madrid.
Here's Messi. Provide the vision. It's just a question of whether Osasuna can see enough of the ball in the remaining 12 minutes or so. Real, good crossing position. Couldn't get it beyond Puyol. This is Messi. Ibrahimovic looking to time his run. Messi might not need anyone else. Eventually brings Iniesta into it. Barcelona shirts striding forward here. And it's going to fall to Puyol. Oh dear.
That would have topped it all off, and it was a great run from Messi. Interchange of passes with Iniesta. Puyol had curled that in the top corner with his left foot.
You could almost sense, Terry, when it came to his left foot, he was going, no, please, no.
Oh, he loved it. He loved the fact he was in that position. He busted a gut to get from right back, right up the pitch. He had visions of that nestling in the top corner.
I didn't.
No, nor did I.
For all their possession, just the 1 goal in this second half for Barcelona. The game not entirely put to bed yet. Here's Messi. Now, was he blocked off there? The referee had a good view and said yes. He's looking pretty content with life. There's Messi. They afforded him a lot of room. steal from Keita. Here's Messi. Barcelona looking for the comfort of a second goal. It's a poor challenge from Osasuna. If Dani Alves had been fit, he'd have been looking very quickly to get over this. Perhaps a little far out for one of...
Should be aware of the foul from Ibrahimovic. Hasn't got his goal tonight. Did a great job for the team again. Worked hard, led the line, held the ball up. Desperate to get on the score sheet.
Well, it's Messi who tries, and it was a difficult save in the end for Ricardo. He only just got down to that.
See, now they're going to be up for a real battle when they come here.
Nicely worked forward here to Messi, and Ricardo. The outstretched right hand denies Lionel Messi. Just once or twice, Osasuna switched off. Here's Messi again, and just unable to get the height on the lob. I think he'll probably feel disappointed he didn't.
I think he's had 2 or 3 opportunities tonight, Messi, where we expected him to score. Barcelona thrown 2 points away. Great comeback from Osasuna. To be fair to them, they really worked hard tonight to try and get something out of this game.
Well, they've got something out of it.